Ain't nobody can convince me that this is all coincidence. Ain't no way. That's happening, bro. But I gotta go through all of this suffering before the Most High does whatever He does within the heart and mentality of people. But I've laid this groundwork. I've sown the seeds. I've done this work. And maybe the numbers and views is low in order to protect it. I never thought about it that way, you know. Like if the numbers and views were big, you know, already, like bruh, the Father knows best. The eternal Father, Mother knows best. And I'm just waiting. I'm just a servant anyway. I ain't seeking the glory for myself. I don't seek it for myself. All that vain worship, I don't seek it for myself. I give all praises and honor. I give all praises and honor. I give all praises and honor to my Maker. Exactly. You gotta face your inner demons. Mm-hmm. You gotta go back to your inner child. You gotta be your inner child, bro. You know, heart of a child. Bruh, this is how I've been living my life. So you telling me that this is the world that's coming into existence? Because all my life I've been forced to live in a world that wants to suppress my spirit from being the lead and force me to operate according to my fleshly body. Like, I was demonized all my life for not living according to the flesh. I naturally lived in the spirit. I was naturally spirited, very spirited. And this is what caused my family to feel some type of way about me. Because I was spirit. I was all freaking spirit, bro. But all my life I was demonized. That, you know, they made it like I had evil spirits because I did not act according to my flesh.
So that all the individual righteous and the Urkadeshi can know in their every present moment that they are written in the book of life. And all of those in the alliance shall base their lives upon the seven foundations of Shavuot. And the earth will endure to abide in holiness. And Enoch continued, and he said, on the side of the tablet on the right, there will issue forth from the right-hand stone of the Urim at the appointed time the light of compassion. And it too will spill out and flow over. And the veil of heaven will be opened here also. And
that's when the nations are going to come bestow their riches.
Closed again at the end of days. And the light of compassion will magnify.
The light of compassion will magnify. What's it going to magnify?
The presence of Motza in creation before the eyes of all mankind.
planetary
And
parades.
the light of compassion issuing forth from the right
There's
hand
been a whole bunch of planetary parades.
between the veil and the judgment of most of the land.
I've been watching these planetary parades.
Find its
I've been watching these
with
alignments.
his judgment, and the curved leaf branches of the plant on the right hand side represent the seven foundations of Shabuah to reveal
And it's not like it's going to happen right away. It's just science. It's letting you know what's on the horizon.
and it is those seven foundations
And these things is going to happen within our... This is happening now.
of the glory of the Father.
Like, bruh, what you think these planetary parades are for? The parade is letting us know, hey, change is here. Change. Well, you know, Obama was back in 2012 talking about change.
Bring about
Bruh,
a new heaven.
that change has come already.
Still in the book of chapter 2, verse number
It's came spiritually and mentally. It's already done in the spirit realm. Now it's going to finish in the physical realm.
the Lord, and the diligence of the alliance of
We're
heaven.
going to physically get back our heritage and our inheritance.
That's part of the alliance of heaven, because the alliance of heaven are those who are working with the internal spirits of each and every individual, and also working with the air Kadeshi that are surrounding us. And thus at the end of diligence, and the diligence,
check out the end
and
of
the
this
diligence
tonight.
of the alliance of heaven, there will
I've seen it a
be
long time ago, but I never seen it while I was more because I don't need to watch that shit.
There's going to be a strong foreshadow. And what's a foreshadow? A foreshadow, family, is a warning or an indication of a future event. People have this feeling that there's a future event. But the thing is, they don't have the understanding that we have. Their
Right.
future event that they see is the same thing that Satan sees. And Satan sees death and destruction.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking for a renewal of everything that's going to take place.
Yeah.
And so there will be a strong foreshadow. And this foreshadow will find its final completeness at the second coming. And the
Destruction of the
second
nations.
will be made new. And the nations will be judged of compassion.
Yep.
Issuing from the
And when you choose to remain in darkness, this only harms yourself. Like, when you choose to harden your heart and sear your conscience, refusing to walk in love, imagine what's going to happen to you when love begins to increase upon the earth and there's nothing that you can do to stop it. Then you become revealed as the selfish, hard-hearted person that you truly are. That's going to burn, bro. And that you persecuted someone that only meant the best for you. That only wanted to help you. But you demonized them and you made them your enemy. You made yourself an enemy unto your help.
creation to endure forever. Okay, family. So, we have to give you all this previous information before we jump in to give you the explanation of the word of the Lord. So now, you do have some sense of understanding of what to expect as they are beginning to see things that people
The real leader leads by example, not by force.
Let's look at this thing in the Third Testament.
Now it's time for us to tell our story.
These are times
Yeah, now it's time.
on your faith.
Oh my God.
And spiritualized
Like, I don't need a whole entourage to make me important. What, bro? And I ain't doing it so that I can be important. No, the message is important. My God is important. Knowledge of my God is important. Knowledge of the truth is important. Not remaining in ignorance is important. Spiritual clarity and understanding is important. That's the reason that I do this. Not for money, fame, status, glory, clouds of honors of men and all. Bruh, that's superficial, trivial bullshit. Like, and if that was what I was seeking, I damn sure wouldn't use this to do it, because there's a high penalty that comes with that. Taking the name of the true and living God in vain. I would not dare. I would not dare. That's where the term reverence comes into play. Reverence, which y'all want to say fear, is because you say fear because you don't truly know the very essence of divine love. You don't truly know the source of benevolence. So that's why you fear. You fear for the simple fact that you're out of alignment. You don't fear eternal benevolence. No, you fear what's going to happen to you out of alignment of eternal benevolence. Nevertheless, you're puffed up in your pride and your arrogance. You refuse to humble yourself so that you can find out what your transgressions are, which caused you to be out of alignment to the maker of your spirit, lover of your soul. It is your ego is blocking you. Your demons is blocking you. And you give in to your demons, which feed your ego. It puffs you up even more in your pride and your arrogance. You're standing upon whatever the hell you've been taught to believe all your life. Your core belief system. You didn't accept that as the eternal truth. That's a strong delusion. Because your core belief, it is a possibility that your core belief is not the eternal truth. Just because you choose to believe something, that don't make it the eternal truth. It's just true that you chose to believe it. Okay? But that does not mean that it's real. It does not mean that it's true. Okay? Whatever you believe, it doesn't mean it's true. Alright? And it could be true for you, but it ain't true for everybody. You know? That's why belief ain't a solid ground. It's not. Belief should never be your foundation. That because it's built upon sand. It ain't built on anything of substance. Belief is irrelevant. Our human belief is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is the eternal truth. And what is the eternal truth? Divine love. Yes. The very essence of divine love. Were we not instructed to love our Maker with our whole heart, mind, and soul? And then love one another as thyself? And then because our stiff-necked ass people could not grasp divine love, there had to be given 10 commandments to literally break it down elementary into bite-sized pieces. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false. All of this has to do with loving your neighbor as thyself. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not have, when he said thou shalt not have any other gods before me, that has nothing to do with jealousy. But it has every single thing to do with don't go contrary to my nature. Okay? If you operate contrary to my nature, to my attributes of divine love, compassion, kindness, mercy, empathy, generosity, purity, holiness, righteousness, all things benevolent. Hey, that means you are not choosing him. Okay? So that's what it means by serving other gods. Idolatry. Okay? It doesn't matter what name you call these gods. Hell, you can call the true and living God Buddha if you want. I don't give a damn if people think I'm blaspheming. The verbal pronunciation of a physical, literal name is irrelevant when it comes to your mentality and your heart condition and your actions concerning divine love, compassion, kindness, mercy, empathy, generosity, purity, chastity if you're not married, holiness, righteousness, all things benevolent. If you're living your life, keeping those qualities, those attributes, you're not doing anything contrary to those attributes. It does not matter what name you physically pronounce. So hell, you can literally call upon Buddha or Allah or Yahuwah or Ahaya, Yahawashai, whatever name you people are most comfortable with. Okay? What matters is what is within you. Okay? The name is trivial. The pronunciation of the name is trivial. The name is all about the attributes. It's all about the character. Okay? If I seem like I'm impatient, it's because I've been saying the same thing for years. Okay? And it seems to have literally fallen upon deaf ears. It's like people don't want to come face to face with the realization that they have been given a conscience. They've been given a choice, whether it be good or evil. Okay? They're throwing that out the window as if it's irrelevant, as if it's non-existent. And they're only focusing upon the reality that we were born in and taught accordingly. That everything is all about money. Everything is all about stocking and stirring and saving for a rainy day. That's being a responsible adult. Okay? This takes you completely in the opposite direction of divine love, compassion, kindness, mercy, empathy, generosity, purity, chastity if you're not married, goodness, righteousness, holiness, all things benevolent. You are not thinking anywhere near any of that when you're focused upon earning money for a living and saving your money and enjoying the proceeds of your labor. Okay? Like, this is what people are not understanding. It's not my fault that you don't like what I'm saying. Okay? I'm here for a reason. You seared your conscience. So now, your conscience is speaking to you. But you don't want to see me as Jiminy Cricket, your conscience. No, you want to see me as the problem. Well, now your time is up. So the more you keep demonizing me, the more you're heaping up coals of shame and humiliation upon your head. Because it's going to be revealed. When the truth is revealed, when the light of truth is revealed, guess what, you hypocrites and all you charlatans, all you hard-hearted people, you know that you're selfish. You know that you don't care about anybody but yourself. So when that becomes to be revealed, that's gonna heap humiliation and shame, cause of shame. shame upon your head.
36.
Your accuser is going to be there. Because you refuse to humble yourself like a little child. You refuse to unlearn the indoctrination that was imposed upon us from as children. Since we were children, we were indoctrinated into this satanic economic system. We were taught that everything is about earning money for a living. We were taught that money is the pinnacle of sustainability. That don't come from the true and living God. It was merely allotted for a certain amount of time. And you keep ignoring those of us who's been awakened within the land of our captivity, brought back to remembrance of who we are. We know who we are. So now that we know who we are, and we know who our God is, we're choosing to be obedient. We've received the spiritual clarity and understanding. Therefore we have praised and we have rejoiced within the land of our captivity for the real wealth, not temporary money and materialistic things.
Verse 44. It says,
We have the clarity and the understanding. While all you people have your money and your materialistic things, you have no idea that all throughout the scriptures is saying, do not put your trust in money. Why do you think the scriptures would say this over and over and over and over and over again? Do not put your trust in money. Nevertheless, it's written on the back of your money, in God we trust. In the whole damn world, practically 99% of the people have placed their trust and faith in God we trust. That's their God. Because that God has been imposed. Okay? Hey, if you don't put your trust and faith in this God, then you gonna suffer, root hog, or die poor. The whole world will hate you. They will call you the problem. They will act like you're the one causing inflation. You're the one causing the prices to go up. But never mind the men that created the system. No, don't look at them. Look at those who are impoverished, lacking the currency that mortal men created and placed a value upon it. So yeah, the persecution and oppression makes most people complacent. But you keep forgetting about the hidden ones of the true and living God. Clearly, we ain't complacent. I ain't complacent. But only the righteous will stand up in great boldness in the face of those who have afflicted us. Only the righteous, only the true righteous will confront evil.
Having led them to a place of emptiness and shame. Because the people in the hands of more and deep embarrassment when its truth is given to them. And that's why it says,
How could we confront evil if we were evil? A kingdom divided amongst itself cannot stand. I am not of this kingdom. I'm not of Satan's kingdom. So all my life I've went through persecution with no clarity and or understanding. So I guess my God knew in foreknowledge that all the turmoil, suffering, hell, affliction, sorrow, and all of these things that I experienced the entirety of my life with no clarity and or understanding, the lack of love, lack of compassion, lack of kindness, mercy, empathy being shown unto me, all of these things. But then I look around and it's being shown unto everybody but me. He knew that once I received the spiritual clarity and understanding, that I will rejoice within the land of my captivity, that I will actually cherish the eternal truth, that I will actually cherish his oracles. Yeah, I cherish his oracles. Therefore, I don't act haphazardly with his oracle. You know, I am aware that we must live what we speak. Therefore, I am a doer of the word, not just a hearer only, not just a speaker only. My actions follow suit. I live what I speak. Therefore, it don't matter what people think about me. I'm not here to be validated by mortal men. I'm not here to please mortal men. I'm here to please my eternal Father, Mother. But I am here to help all humanity and all creation. You know? In a long run, that is about pleasure. Because it's not like the true and living God don't want us to be happy, then don't ever want us to have pleasure. It just has to be done righteously. You know? Not selfishly. It has to be done under the principle of divine love, not hatred. Okay? Not murder. Not freaking wickedness. Okay? Not malevolence. It has to be done under benevolence, not malevolence. This world, this reality, this entire system, everything that we were born in was brought to us out of pure malevolence. Okay? It was brought to us out of pure malevolence. Like the kingdom of hell was able to just reign upon the earth. Okay? That's what we were born in. And as long as you people don't want to humble yourselves like little children to unlearn the indoctrination, the more you're going to be heaping up coals of humiliation. And it's going to be nobody's fault but your own, because I'm warning you out of love. Out of love, I'm warning you. But many of you are so puffed up in your pride and your arrogance, you sum me up based on surface level, on the package. Okay? You judge the messenger instead of receiving the message. Okay? And that's what's hindering you. You acting like I'm setting myself in authority over you. All I am is a messenger. I'm a mere messenger. That's it. I'm an obedient servant. That's what I'm doing. I'm serving you his message.
They all need the light of my truth. And that is why I have come in this time. And that is why I have come in this time. Christ is in the spirit world, and he's orchestrating all of this. Why is he come at this time? It says, to enlighten man in his spirit, his heart, and his mind. Now, Nephi, 2 Nephi chapter 25, verse 17, it says, And the Lord will set his hand again the second time to restore his people from their lost and fallen state. Wherefore, he will proceed to do a marvelous work and a wonder among the children of men. Jacob chapter 6 verse 2 says, And the day that he shall set his hand again the second time to recover his people. He's talking about family, all people. Is the day, yea, even the last time, that the servants of the Lord shall go forth in his power to nourish.
Like you acting like these people that took us in captivity don't have a judgment upon them.
And after that, the end soon cometh. So for those of you that have been watching these teachings, you understand now that we have generations left. We have a few more generations left to go, because the wickedness is going to have to slowly be removed from this earth. And that's going to take a couple generations to do.
What the hell are you talking about, bro?
And then we'll get to live in righteousness and maintain it.
No, bro.
Christ
We're about to move into that now.
Flesh. The book of remembrance of Moses, in Moses 1, verse 6, it says, And it came to pass that the Lord clutched the tablet of Gabriel to his chest, and he loved it. And he said what seemed to be a reference from Isaiah chapter 11, the 31st verse. And he said, I will stand with this tablet for it to be an ensign for my people. And he said, I will stand with this tablet for it to be an ensign for my people Israel.
Banner of divine love.
And I will set my hand the second time to recover the remnant of my people, which shall be left from Babylon and from the world. And I will awaken them and gather them from the four quarters. And at this time, family, the awakening and gathering has already commenced. And I shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed
I've been outcasted my whole damn life for a reason.
Of the earth.